Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Taylor wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Have a chance. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Taylor wants to throw. Finds a tight end.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Running through another broken tackle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now give it to Fluff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They've got the screen set up. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Flips it out in the flat. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Green. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Snags it, and there's running room. Still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally set.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Right back to it. He breaks a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. The snap sets up to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Cowboys will try to pick it up on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And the point after is good. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
At midfield, he's got room. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Williams open on the right side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this.
Ernie on the Jets. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Hawkins. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Evans. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Taylor wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Mississippi State going up tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Slings it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Oh, better look out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Finds a little space. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your due.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Hard running there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling as this game goes on.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else. And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And they got it. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He gets away. At the 35, he's got room. Took care of it himself. Looking for room at the 40. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Boilermakers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense changing the play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. The RPO, it's complete. Across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Russell. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
The run inside. It's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce into the outside. He gets tackled for a loss.
Now they'll run the draw. And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. first half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see
kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We give it to the big fullback here. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Man, I love this pass rush. They are aggressive and they are fast. And here they're able to even get to the football. That is such a lucky bounce for this offense and this quarterback. And he falls on it to retain possession.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Past the 45. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this fifth defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Catch made on the left side. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a first and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Receiver makes the grab and tackled there by the defense.
Chris, I think they should go for this here. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense is going to be backed up inside their own 2. This is clearly a go for it. Go for the 6 points. I'd use tempo to do it.
To the air, it's Russell. Touchdown! And they find the end zone for the first time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Marsh. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Dumps it down to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Design quarterback run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? They feed the fullback this time. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Alabama now operating in the red zone. The big fullback's got it here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Crucial third down play right here. To bootleg here. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Tight end makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, and he's short. The defense makes a fourth down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
What a massive stop by this defense. Inside of a minute, one possession game. Those are the types of plays you look back on, and they are the most meaningful snaps of the game.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now.